advantage Celtic as we edge into matchday number 9 out in the Scottish Premiership, as Rangers were held against Hibs. But what happens when Celtic take on Hibs? Well, that's coming up, and we're going to take a look at it next. Back once again with another first show. Today we're taking a look at match day number 9 out in the Scottish Premiership, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Scottish Premiership related, world football related. We're going to all here under a one, a roofski. That's right, boys and girls, we have it all here under the roof of me. That's okay. Anyway, before we jump in the deep end, of course, we're going to take a look at your picks, my picks, and of course the results and all that kind of jazz. But I want a big shout out to the VIP exclusive gang, the patrons of the channel, working behind the scenes as they do, supporting in the way that they do. And I want a big shout out to a special one as well, because Russell Frost, not only is he a patron, but he's upped his pledge. Goodness gracious me. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen occasionally. And I want a big round of applause to Russell Frost for doing just that. So we have 19 right now, but Russell Frost has made a huge statement of intent to help the channel move forward. And I do appreciate it. I really do. Kudos to him and the rest of the gang for doing just that. Anyone else out there wants to join the exclusive VIP gang, I do appreciate it. Check out the old link down below, Scottish Premiership, patreon.com/Roverseas. Check it all out. It's in the description. Anyway, we'll jump in and have a little look, of course, at how we all got on. Of course, we're making strides in this prediction league, but we'll get to that in a minute. Of course, we'll take a look at my pickaroonies. It was a double match day for St Mirren and Celtic. That ended up as a 2-1 win. For Celtic. I actually went with a 3-0 win myself on that bad boy. The goal scorers on that one. Shane Duffy, debut goal, I think, or was that his second goal for the club for him? A 2-1 win. James Forrest as well on the score sheet for Celtic. Lee Owen actually opened up the scoring for St Mirren, and what looked like at that point could have been an upset on the card, so not too shabby on that one. They also backed up that one with a 5-goal Bobby Dazzler over Livingston. Callum McGregor, Ryan Christie and Albion Ajeti on the score sheet once again for Celtic. 3-2 win. Jason Holt and Julian Seriango for Livingston. So back-to-back wins there for Celtic to push them up to second of the table. Meanwhile, Dundee United also beat St Mirren as well. 2-1 win. Called it myself. Got that one bang on the pissing nose, boys. Lawrence Shackland on the score sheet. Adrian Sporley as well for Dundee United. Dylan Connolly with a late goal for St Mirren. And Richard Tate get himself sent off on that one. Got that one bang on the nose, boys. Kilmarnock also beat Hamilton. I got that one bang on the nose, I believe. Kilmarnock's goals coming from George Kitley, Nicky Kambambamba on the score sheet, Hakim Odofin on the score sheet for Hamilton, Eamon Brophy got himself sent off for 23rd minute. Called it, boys, absolutely called it. I did go for a 1-0 win and the St John's Ross County game, but I went the wrong way. I went with a 1-0 win for Super Jays, but they lost to Ross County. Ian Vergers on the score sheet with the 42nd minute winner. Meanwhile, Hibs called it, boys, absolutely called it. 2-2 draw over Rangers. Big result that for Hibs. A bit of a drop points there, perhaps for Rangers. Dre Wright on the score sheet. Christian Deutsch to give Hibs a share of the spoils on the 71st minute with Alfredo Morelos and Scott Arfield, the ex-Dingle Frickazor with the 6th finger. He was on the score line for Rangers on that one. Called it, boys, called it. And Aberdeen, I called 3 goals on this one as well, but I went the wrong way. Motherwell were victorious over Aberdeen. Marco Harricus-Long and Belvis Mugabe on the score sheet for Motherwell. I actually went the other way with Aberdeen. So all in all, what did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of a possible 7. So remember that number, boys. 5 out of a possible 7. Remember that number. Here is the table as it stands. Rangers lead the way by 1 point over Celtic. Hibs are up there, though, doing bits as well. And they potentially, if they were to beat Celtic, they could go top of the table this week, but we'll see. We'll see. At the foot of the table, Livingston struggling. Hamilton also in 11th. Motherwell are moving at long last in mid-table now. They're still breathing. They're still moving in the right direction. Aberdeen also doing bits as well. They've got still a couple of games in hand. And win both of those, they could also be as high as 3rd as well. But that's if and when's and bots already. Also, don't forget, we do have a prediction league, and it is we're cooking on this one. We are moving into match number 9 already, but there's still plenty of time for you guys to join, even if you joined right now for free, of course. Just stick your predictions in, you enter, just keep on there. You just got to make a regular appearance and be here more often, not from here on in. It's kind of like going to school, like an attendance record. You got to show up every now and again and drop your predictions in, just to keep it moving in the right direction. And some guys have really stinking weeks, which we'll have a look at some of them in a minute. Some guys have okay weeks or good weeks. Anyway, 0 to 1, you're in the shit-face gang. 2 to 4, you're in the straight-face. So 5 plus, you're in the top banana. What did I get? Did I get 5? Did I get 5? What did I get? What did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. I'm in the top banana, boys. I'm in the top banana. Let's get into it then. Moritz Spratelli, he did all right. Omar Escobedo, the Mexican Kingpin. There he is. He's a Patreon. He also did okay. Cody Go, not too shabby. Well done to you as well, though. Of course. Alan Partridge. No, Andrew Partridge. He did all right. Ian Mitchell did it's not too shabby. Carly, not too shabby. Sean Brenner did bits. Nathan Eva also did okay as well. Victor Carvalho, not too bad. Fernando Jose Garamund also did bits. Mark Chapman, top banana. He's up there. I think he's up there. Football Mapper, we'll get to you in a minute. Shane O'Donnell, not too shabby. Football Mapper did bits. Gaming Charlie also up there with that bad boy. Shepherd also killing it as well. Pay attention to the Phantoms comment up there. He said, when you guys put your comments in for Dundee United, don't put Dundee. It rubs people the wrong way, and I get it. If somebody were to call me Burnley Rovers, I'll be pissed. So do try to do that. I can't edit your comments. I can't. So you ruffle some people up the wrong way. So do keep an eye on that. So you're telling off from the Phantom, not from me, but from the Phantom. Anyway, Mr. Matt Russ, we'll get to you in a minute. The Phantom though, look at him. Respect. Top banana as well. Get it in there. Russell Frost, the man of the week. We give him the man of the week badge for his amazing contribution to that. He also did very, very well as well. So did good. We'll keep you on, not too bad. Mr. Matt Russ did okay. Vincent Hong, not too shabby. Ultra Omen Mirror as well in there. Big love to you. Deepak the Great also did okay. Slaven Selk, not too shabby. Elgin Cow, there he goes. He must be happy with Hibbs' point, I'm sure. Yannick Buster, not too bad. Mike Gallagher did bits. And Matt Gunner did all right as well. So that, my friends, is the picks. What does the leaderboard look like? Well, let's have a little look at it then, shall we? This is your weekly leaderboard. I got myself 5, which would have put me in. It would have put me in. Where would it put me? Oh, it would have put me in the top 2, boys. I would have been up there. With Game of Charlie, Mark Chapman, Slav and Selt, of course. But the winner of this week is Yannick Busser with an impressive 6. That's right. Goodness gracious. So fair play to him. Use your prediction king for this past week. If I've missed you with the badges, I do apologise. I don't think I did. But you're all right. Hang on a minute. Yeah, we did. We did all right. But here is your overall leaderboard. 48 guys, or at least at the least 48 guys. But here is your... This is with the percentage on your right-hand side as well. Your current prediction king at the moment, not including me, is Matt Gunner and Mike Gallagher. They're up there. They are your prediction kings with a 61% success rate so far. Yannick Buster also in the consideration as well. In third, Cody Ho, not too shabby, with a Patreon. Respect as also Russell Frost in the top 5, boys and girls. And then there's the chasing pack as well. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. We're looking good there, boys. If you're above 50, you're doing bits. You're doing okay. The rest of you guys need to pull up your socks a little bit for the next one. Anyway, let's jump into the next one, of course. Matchday number 9 across the Scottish Premiership. We're going to take a look, of course. Hamilton Academicals taking on Dundee United this coming weekend. This takes place on Saturday, the 26th of September. These two sides play each other an impressive 40 times. 15 wins for Hamilton, 17 wins for Dundee United, and 8 draws. The last 6, though, sees 4 wins for Hamilton, nothing for Dundee United, and 2 draws. Last time we played each other was in Hamilton. It was back in 2017. It was in May. It was a 1-0 win for Hamilton. Greg Docherty on the score sheet on the 64th minute. However, heading into this, Hamilton have actually failed to score in the last 3 home matches in the Premiership. They also lost those last 3 matches as well. Dundee United come into this, not the greatest bit of form, just 1 win in the past 3. Meanwhile, Hamilton's the same, really, 1 win in the past 3. That was over Livingston a couple of games back. Bookies odds. I tell you, 5-2 for Hamilton, 23-10 is your draw. Even Stevens for Dundee, they are the favourites. And a win for Dundee United, who are currently in 6th spot, could actually go mathematically up to 4th. Meanwhile, their opposition, Hamilton actually currently find themselves in 11th, but a win for them could also shoot them up to 7th in the table. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Dundee United. They're on an okay bit of form, and I do expect them to have the edge over Hamilton in this match. Moving forward, what do we have? We have Livingston taking on the Super Jays. These two sides play each other 26 times over the course of time. 8 wins for Livingston, 14 wins for Super Jays, and 4 draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins for Livingston, 2 wins for St Johnstone, and 2 draws. Last time they played each other was in St Johnstone. It was around about March. Of course, prior to lockdown, Callum Hendry with the one and only goal with a 1-0 win for Super Jays. However, last time played in Livingston was around about January 2020. It was a 1-0 win for Livingston. Scott Pittman on the score sheet. Heading into this, the Super Jays have actually failed to score in 5 of the last 7 matches in the Premiership, whereas Livingston have actually failed to win 11 of the last 12 matches as well. Livingston coming to this 12th. The Super Jays coming to this 9th. The bookies odds on this son of a gun, 7-5 for Livingston, 2-1 is your draw, 2-1 is also your away win on this one. Both sides come into this back-to-back defeats. St Johnstone losing to Ross County and also Motherwell. Meanwhile, Livingston losing to Celtic and Hamilton Academicals on this one. 2 teams looking for a point. I'm going to give it to Livingston. Home form on this one to take them over the line. 2-1 win. Next up, we have St Mirren taking on Kilmarnock. These two sides played each other 168 times since they began playing football. 62 wins for the hosts. St Mirren, 69 wins for Kilmarnock, and 37 draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins for St Mirren, 4 wins for Kilmarnock, and no draws. Last time they played each other was in St Mirren, around about 29th of December. 2019, just off the top of my head, Uki Dubersu on the score sheet for St Mirren. Last time they played each other in Kilmarnock was a 1-0 win for Kilmarnock as well. Gary Dicker on the score sheet. Gay Dicker, what was I thinking? St Mirren have actually lost their last 4 matches as well. Heading into this, they've also conceded at least 2 goals in the last 3 matches as well. The comment to this, yep, not looking good. Just 1 draw the past 5 games. For St Mirren. As for Kilmarnock, 2 wins at the past 3, beating Dundee United and Hamilton Academical along the way. A win for Kilmarnock, who currently find themselves in 7th, could actually mathematically go up to 5th. Win for St Mirren, who currently find themselves 10th, could actually see them go up to 6th as well. Bookies odds on this one, 7-5. No, it's not. It's a 15-8 for St Mirren. 21-10 is your draw. 7-5 is your away win, and that is for Kilmarnock. And I'm going to go with a Kilmarnock victory on this one to get them over the line with the 3 points. Next up, we have it's a Sunday. A couple of big games here. Motherwell taking on Rangers, of course. Motherwell looking good at the moment. They're taking on Rangers. This will be the 276th time that these two sides have played each other. 39 wins for Motherwell, 190 wins for Rangers, and 46 draws. The last 6, though, sees nothing for Motherwell. 5 wins for Rangers and 1 draw. Last time played each other in competitive action was over in Motherwell. Was a 2-0 win for Rangers back in 2019, December. Nikolo Katic on the score sheet. Aurelio Morelos also getting a goal and sending off a very, very positive crazy day for Morelos. Heading into this, Rangers are actually undefeated in the last 9 matches in the Premiership. They've also scored at least 2 goals in 6 of the last 7 matches in the Premiership. Of course, they come into this though on the back of a draw. They also beat Lincoln Red Imps in the Europa League 5-0. They actually were on a nice little clean sheet record. What was it, 7 or 8 games in a row? But of course, that was broken by Hibs. Rangers coming to this 3 wins on the spin, also beating Coleraine in the Europa League as well. The last defeat was against Celtic over at Celtic Park as well, 3-0 win. So can they get anything better over this side of Glasgow? We'll have to wait and see. The bookies odds on this one, I'll tell you now, it's 8-1 for Motherwell. Long shots. 10-3 your Rangers, red hot favourites. 10-3 on. 4-1 is your draw. Of course, Rangers top of the pops at the moment, but a win for Motherwell in 8th could actually see them go into 5th spot. I'm going with the 2-1 win for Rangers. They'll get it over the line just enough. In the tank. Moving forward, Celtic taking on Hibs. Of course, these two sides played each other 300 times, 176 victories for Celtic, 53 wins for Hibs, and 71 draws. The last 6, though, sees 4 wins for Celtic, nothing for Hibs, and 2 draws. Heading into this, the last time they played each other was in Celtic Park over in Glasgow. 2-0 win for Celtic back in December 2019. Jeremy Frimpong and Udderson Edouard on the score sheet for Celtic. Heading into this, Celtic actually won 26 of the last 29 matches in the Premiership. They've also scored at least 2 goals in 26 of the last 29 matches as well. Hibs coming to this, just 1 loss at the past 6 games against Aberdeen. Meanwhile, Celtic also 1 loss at the past 5 games. That was against Fenerbahce in the Champions League as well. Bookies odds on this one, 4-1 on for Celtic red hot favourites. 4-1 is your draw. 72 is your away win, and a win for Celtic could go top of the pops, and a win for Hibs could also go top of the pops on this one. For me, what am I going on this one? I'm a Hibs man at heart. Of course I am. But this is Celtic. They're gunning for it. They're going to get it. Unfortunately, I did back them against Rangers, but I don't think they're going to get it over the line against Celtic over in Glasgow. Maybe if it was an Easter Road, I think Hibs might get something out of it, but not in Glasgow. Not in Glasgow. So 3-1 win for Celtic, and wrap it up with Ross County up against Aberdeen. These two sides played each other 23 times. 7 wins for Ross County, 14 wins for Aberdeen. The last 6 though, 1 win for Ross County, 5 wins for Aberdeen, and no draws. Last time played each other was in Dodry. It was a 2-1 win for Ross County. Billy McKay with a couple of goals for the win for Ross County. Curtis Main on the score sheet for Aberdeen. Dean Campbell got himself sent off last time they played each other in Ross County. Was a 3-1 win for Aberdeen. Niall McKinn, Ryan Hedges, and Andrew Considine on the score sheet. Ross County's goals coming from Josh Mullen from the penalty spot. Heading into this, Aberdeen actually defeated in the last 7 away matches. Ross County actually conceded at least 2 goals in the last 3 home matches as well. They head into this though, Ross County with a win. But before that, there was a 5-game winless run. Meanwhile, Aberdeen just 1 defeat in the past 5. That was against Motherwell, of course, this past weekend. Bookies odds on this one, 7-2 for Ross County, 11-8 on for Aberdeen red hot favourites. 5-2 is your draw, and a win for Aberdeen in 4th could actually see them. They can't really move much forward, but their opposition, Ross County, if they win in 5th, they could also leapfrog Aberdeen to go into 4th. I'm going with a 2-0 win for Aberdeen on this one to take it to the house. That, my friends, is what I think will happen in matchday number 9. And if I'm right, which I probably won't be, but if I am, this is what the table will look like. It'll be Rangers leading the line by 1 point over Celtic, who have a game in hand. Hibs into 3rd spot, or remain in 3rd spot. Aberdeen into 4th, closing the gap as well. Dundee United into 5th. Down the foot of the table, Hamilton struggling. St Mirren into 11th spot. Motherwell remain in 8th. That, my friends, is what I think will happen. Be sure to get your own predictions in, of course, for the prediction league, as we are heading into match number 10 now. A good portion of the season done, and we'll have a good indication at where we are of who's going to be in contention to win the Scottish Prediction League, boys and girls. That, my friends, is it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. If you want new, bang your subscribe button as well. New videos every single day. Usually something pops up around the corner. It's been mental these past few days. I'm still behind the times. I'm trying to get the old stuff behind me picked up, but the Prediction League is hard work, and plus other stuff is going on behind the scenes. Anyway, if you want to support the channel in another way, you can also check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/Roverseas. It's a way for you to support the channel in another way, but also you can support the channel by smashing the subscribe and also smashing the thumbs up as well. Check out my links as well in the old social media platforms and all that, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. I'm on that. I'm going to be doing a watch along, I think, this week, which will probably be on Twitch or YouTube, or maybe even both. We'll see how all that pans out. Anyway, until then though, I'll see you all on the other side. Stay safe, mask up and all that kind of jazz. Let's rid this corona. Let's get rid of it. Come on, boys.